Today's alcohol marker technique is so easy, it's for everybody. Hi there, it's Therese and Lostinpaper, and I'm so excited. Alton U have two new sets of artist markers, and these are both sets F and set G. Just beautiful colours. Now, the set that's called Sunshine Valley Garden Set is made up of the Cherry Blossom, Green Valley and the Pocket Full of Sunshine. Everything you need for floral cards. Just saying, if you're only going to get one set, that'd be the one I get. But I couldn't resist the Water Garden Set, which is the Enchanted Garden, Sweet Dreams and Delectable Delight. So if you're not familiar with the Alton U artist markers, I'm just going to quickly show you them. They have the number of the colour marked on the lid, but you can get stickers to replace that with the name if you want. But on the barrel they also have the name and the numbering as well. So the pens themselves have two different ends. One is a brush tip, and this is a lovely brush tip to colour with. So I love the way that the colour lays down, and you can get a really fine line if you want as well, and it's quite sturdy, but they do have replacement nibs if you need them. This other end though, it's a bullet tip, so if you're not confident to colour with the brush tip, this is a really good option. You're just really not easy to do larger areas with this sort of a nib, but it is defined, it has that little grey circle around the lid, and that's how you know that that's the bullet tip end. Alright, so I'm going to be doing some really simple, easy colouring today. Anyone can do this, seriously, anyone can do this. And I've stamped out the simple roses images already. I actually did this in two lots because I wasn't sure how many flowers I was going to be needing. So what I like to do when I'm going to multiple stamp and die cut is put it all in my MISTI at the same time and stamp out a couple of panels. I'm just going to show you the colouring of this one large flower, and I am colouring each petal individually because I just find that I get a better coverage that way. But basically I'm colouring the whole flower in a base colour of the pink. Now, I was inspired today by some colouring that I saw Yana Smakula doing, and she is one of the most brilliant card makers. I just love her style, and her videos are so informative, and when I saw her do this technique, I just thought, I knew I just had to give it a try. So this is the first time I've done it, and I really like the way that this turned out. So basically what we're doing today is adding a really simple shadow by just adding a second colour and just choosing the areas, like for this rose, so the areas that are going to have the shadow are going to be closest to the inside of the petal, you know, where the other petal sort of sits on top. And I'm just drawing an arc and filling it in, not overthinking it too much. Easy to colour, fun, and I really like the finished look too. It's just a little bit different than all the blendy. And if you're short on time, or if you're not a confident colour, you just want to get the look, this is a really good fun technique for you to try. You can try this in any kind of colours that you want. I can see it looking beautiful in the yellows or in the purples, but if you were going to be a little bit adventurous, you could even try this in two different tones. I think that a simple flower like this one works really well. A really ornate flower, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult to get this sort of modern retro look, but give it a go with what you've got. I'm sure you're going to have some fun with this technique, as much as I did, and I can't wait to do it again. I will list all the colours that I've used today and all the products and everything that I've used. I will have them linked below, but I will list them at my blog as well, and that link will also be in the description below. So if you do go to my blog, you'll find lots more inspiration from the other team members. I'll have the hop linked at my blog to the next person, and you can see what everyone else has done with these markers. I just wanted to quickly show you that it does work with the darker colours as well. I chose the darker pinks here, and then simply was able to add the shadow with and like the darkest colour out of the set of 4. I know, right? It's a game changer. Now these leaves, they were a little bit different because this particular stamp has the line through the leaf, so I thought it'd be much easier just to colour half and half. But you could simply do the same technique with the leaves that I had done with the flowers if your leaves didn't have like that line down the centre. Or if it is a straight line, just do half the leaf in a darker green and half the leaf in the lighter green. And like I was saying before, I do actually stamp all my images out all at once in the MISTI, and then what I like to do is after I finish colouring, come back in and re-stamp them. And I've used my pigment ink here, and that just gives all those outlines a real bold finish. I did use the coordinating dies to cut out all those beautiful flowers, and I want to pop it up on a blue background. I didn't have the blue colour I wanted, and these ink blending tools from Altenew are amazing. I'm working on some Nina cardstock. Seriously, it blends that easily and that well on the Nina cardstock, and I just made my own blue background, and I even made the edges of it a little bit darker. And then I could just come in and layer up my flowers. I've used some glue tape, it's a tape runner from Altenew, and the other 2 flowers here I've just added some foam squares to pop them up. And you can see I nearly put my panel down before I put these flowers down, but I remembered before. I've got it popped up with some foam adhesive, and just as I was about to stick it down, I realised I did want to add my flowers first and cut around the edges, but I got there in time. That would have been a hard one to fix without pulling my card apart after. Do you ever do that? Have a plan, get making, creating, and forget your plan? I do it all the time. Okay, I've added a sentiment. It's from the Hello and Hugs stamp and die set. And if you did enjoy today's video, please click on the like button to let me know that you did. And if you haven't already, it'd be wonderful if you could subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again here real soon. Till next time, happy paper crafting. Bye.